Hey guys, Jared here, and I wanted to do just a very quick video like this to talk to you guys a little bit one-on-one about some of the objectives, I guess you'd say, or goals that I have personally for 2018, and then I really want to throw this at you guys and ask you, what would you like to see moving forward in 2018 after I have this little chat? So one of my main goals right now is I'd really like to increase our interactions with you guys. And I'm thinking of doing monthly videos like this. I actually just got inspired. I watched Pixel Dan, I'm a big fan of his, and he did a video just like this, talking about what his plans are for 2018 and what you guys like to see from him. So for me, it's a lot simpler, obviously, than what he's doing. But the first thing that I really want to do this year is have a lot more interaction with you guys. And my question is, how can we go about doing that? We sort of have a couple of regular things that we're doing right now. We have our weekly features, we have our podcast. Now our podcast has slowly but surely been gaining in popularity, and I know that one of the things that you guys had suggested was to get rid of the video game content that we have running while we talk. Now the reason why we do that is simply to have something there to show you guys, because right now we just don't have any means of doing this. We probably could. That's the thing. Like, I have to find out with Steven whether or not his laptop would have the ability to do video, but I'm fairly confident he'd be able to do that. Now, there's a couple of issues here. So for starters, he lives in the way up north, where we always joke and say, you know, like he just received electricity like last year, things like that. But joking aside, there really isn't an option for him to get super fast internet. Even if he was like a multimillionaire, there's limits, there's physical limitations to his place where he lives. So that might be an issue if we decided to do video chatting like this, because with Skype, with that, I could actually record that. I have a program that would allow us to do basically just like a double screen capture. I'm not sure. We'd have to mess around with that. But I know that's something that people have said, that just stop with the generic gameplay in the background. We actually like to hear what you guys talk about. Now, that's something that Pixel Dan also mentioned that really rings true for me. And that is, he said that you really should only work on things that you're passionate about. Don't work on videos and whatnot because you feel obligated to do them. This is something that we are tremendously guilty of here at COE. We really are. A lot of times, like, something will pop up and I'll be like, oh, I've got to review this, or I got to tackle this, or, you know, like, oh, we have a weekly feature. We have to have that weekly feature. And I find you can really feel it. Like, some of the reviews are really good, some aren't so bad. I mean, based on the views and based on your guys' comments, you do like the content. It's just, as the person making the content, I find sometimes I'm just not motivated. I'm like, you know, like, I gotta review this, whatever it is, and I'll play it for a bit, and I get the footage I need, and I go ahead and I review it. But I look at it after, and I'm like, you know, like that wasn't really my best. I could have done something else. I should have mentioned this. I should have done that. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that the motivation just isn't there for that particular game on that particular day. So I'm starting to think about this and wondering, like, how do I remain passionate about certain videos that I don't necessarily want to work on? And it's very challenging. If you watch our Dragon Quest videos, for example, you'll see super passionate about that. If you happen to watch some of our newer releases, or games that I'm actually playing, you'll see the passion certainly there. And I blame a lot of this on Nintendo. Damn Nintendo. No, a lot of it has got to do with the fact that I don't have easy access to retro stuff anymore. And I love retro games. Been a huge fan of retro games forever and ever and ever. So one of my goals for 2018 is to get myself a house. Finally, to move into a house, to set up a game room and a proper studio for you guys, where it will make my life so much easier than it is right now. This is something else that a lot of you most likely don't know, but I live in a very small apartment. If I just took that camera and panned a little bit over, you would see just a mountain of boxes. And this is all stuff that's either been donated, that's been given from companies, or that I've purchased over the last little while. That doesn't even go into all the games that I have over at my folks' place. It's just unbelievable if you saw the amount of stuff. And so the issue with that is I have now started to really box up everything because I want to get out of here. I'm like desperate to get the hell out of here and to have my own house, my own studio, have everything great. We've been saving up for it. Now is the time. The problem with that is all the stress that goes into that. So it's going to take time to find the place. It's going to take time to set everything up. It's going to take time to purchase equipment that I need to get everything set up. It'll be amazing though to be able to talk to you guys, have proper lighting. I'm going to figure out how all this works. Have something in behind me where you can have like maybe racks of games or something like that. Move this out type of deal. So like it's going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. I have it all in my head what I want to do. The problem with that is how do I keep you guys interested in this channel until that happens, because that might only happen in September, that might still be a while. And everything is boxed up, which is why I've moved to those Neo Geo games on the Switch, just for ease, really. Like, it's just so easy to digitally download these games and to go like that. Now, I'm really disappointed because I wanted the Virtual Console to basically be that extra asset that I could use, that I could just cycle through and like, you know what, I'm in the mood for Link to the Past. Let's go ahead, let's play that, let's review that. And I was thinking maybe of reducing the content to maybe like 2 retro reviews a month instead of the 4 that we have, 1 a week. Now, I know for some of you, like, oh, that'd be disappointing, whatever. But again, it's about passion for me. I don't want to lose this passion, especially now where I'm really, I'm really enjoying myself. And I want to get that interaction with you guys. You seem to be really enjoying a lot of the podcasts and stuff like that. And I know a lot of you guys are like, bring back the Saturn content. Finish off the Saturn content. I want to. But that's not a possibility until we get our house. It's not realistic. All the Saturn stuff now is completely buried. It's all been boxed up, and including my Saturn itself. And we had to. We got to the point where it's like we were just flooded with stuff. So we really wanted to make sure that we had everything good to go so that we can get out of here, and it's not going to take us like 9 months of packing to get out of here. So the question I have for you guys for 2018 in terms of goals that for you is what are some of the things that you think I could do given what I just spoke about? If you come out here and you're like, oh, we want to see a bunch of TurboGrafx 16 reviews, well, it's not really realistic. There's nothing that I can have access to. Currently, I have a PlayStation 4, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have a 3DS. Everything else is boxed up, and or gone. By gone, I mean like given away or what have you. So I'm really limited in what I can actually do in terms of video game content here. Well, video game content. We have lots of video game content. It's just in terms of what I can actually record for review purposes. I've sort of replaced Saturn Day right now by finishing up my Dragon Quest XI Let's Play through that. So the thing is, like, now I'm sitting back and I'm like, I don't want this channel to turn into a Let's Play. I've never been one of those guys. I like to do Let's Plays of games that you can't typically get access to. That's usually the way I like to do this. I don't want to, there are countless other YouTube channels out there that do that sort of thing. And I know there's countless other YouTube channels out there that do what we do. But I really like talking about games. I don't have many people that I can speak to. So with this, it gives me a platform to talk to you guys all about different games and stuff like that. I love, like I just reviewed Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. I love being able to do that kind of stuff. And I'm going to continue to do that kind of stuff with all the new releases that come out, like Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, etc., etc., etc. I love that. I'm really, really passionate about doing that kind of stuff, and I'm going to continue to do that kind of stuff. I just really hope that Nintendo releases a Virtual Console soon because I miss being able to review Super Metroid, Super Mario World, all those kinds of things. I would love to be able to review a bunch of Genesis games and things like that. And until I move into the house, that's not going to be possible unless they're digital downloads. So I'm looking for something that I can give you guys that will work within our limitations. The podcast we're going to keep doing. Like I said, we can see if we can get our ugly mugs. I can't believe you guys want to actually see our face while we talk. But that might be possible through Skype and using Pamela to record the two videos, doing like a split screen type of thing. That I might be able to do. I'll have to mess around with it and see what's what, unless you guys have other suggestions for video capture like that. I'm not sure what I can do. But in terms of game content, I'm also thinking of doing maybe a video like this every month. I don't know if you're interested in that, where we just talk about some of the things that are going on, maybe some of the things going on with me. I can talk to Steven, see if he's interested in sharing some of the stuff that, that's going on in life. Nothing, too personal or anything like that, but maybe some of the things that we're playing. We do a lot of this stuff on the podcast, so I really encourage you to check those out. There, you really can see the passion that Steven and I have for games. But unfortunately, he lives on, like, the other side of the planet, so getting us together is, like, that's pretty much the only way we're going to do it is digitally or virtually. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to talk to for this year. The goal really this year is to move into a house, to take this show to the next level, and I'll easily be able to do that so long as I have a studio that I can set up. If I have like a game room / studio, that's what I'm looking for. I'd like the game room to be all around, have like the TV and everything like that, and have that set up with the studio so that I can do stuff like this. But even if I don't want to do necessarily have it all set up, because I don't do too many videos like this, at the very least, if the background was, games, posters, things like that, at least it really fits the channel. It wouldn't be so much like this. And I wouldn't have to worry about I got this, I don't know where to put it, what am I going to do, blah, 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 blah. So that's my goal. My goal really is that. It's going to be a little bit of a stressful year, I think, for that, taking that next big step. But it's got to happen. We desperately need that. Serena and I, if I look around, it's like a mess. Like we have to get the hell out of here. So yeah, that's that. I'm very curious to hear what you guys would like for 2018. Again, within this sort of these limitations that I have, I'm pretty open. There's a lot of different things. For years now, like I said, I love Pixel Dan. I've wanted to do stuff like that, I like action figures. I love statues. I got a buddy of mine who has something like, I think it's like 200 or 300 statues. I'd love to do little reviews like that, put them on like a little turntable type thing, have the proper lighting and show you guys. Like some of these statues are gorgeous. But again, these are all things I'd like to do to take this channel to the next level, but I can't possibly do that in this tiny little apartment. It's nuts. I never expected that we'd be in this apartment for as many years as we've been in the apartment. But I want to thank all of you guys because you've stuck around, man, and it means a lot to me. And I know this video is starting to get up there in time, so I'm going to cut it. But it does mean a lot for all you guys that stuck around. I mean, we're over 8,000 subscribers, going to be hitting 10,000 subscribers probably this year, and that's a huge deal to both Steven and I. I know Steven's not here, but to the two of us, I mean, when we started this site, it started as a site way back when. We did this for fun. We just wanted to have some fun with this. And the minute it started to become like a job, where it was like, oh, you're obligated to do this, that's where our quality just vanished. But I don't want that to happen with this channel. And we've been having so much fun with this channel. We get, Ahmed comes in, we got Tim that comes in, all these guys who helped make COE what it is. I want to thank all of you guys, really from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me, and for all of you guys watching, I really think we can take this to the next level. We just need a few more steps in order to get us there. So starting now, if you guys are up for it, if you think this is cool, I'm going to talk to Stephen. We'll see what we can do. We already have, well, actually, no, we don't. We don't have the next podcast recorded, but I think it's going to be too awkward to do for the next one. But I'm going to see, okay? I'll let you know. We'll talk about it probably in the next video that I do like this. I'm going to try and do this every month to do a one-on-one. January is pretty much packed. I've done all kinds of stuff. I've got Collector's Corners up to Yin Yang every Friday. Saturday, I've converted it into Let's Play Dragon Quest XI. I want to go through the entire post-game. I'm right at the end of the game. I've got Thursday with Let's Play Dragon Quest X. So we got 2 Dragon Quest videos for all you Dragon Quest fans out there. Have reviews every Wednesday set for the retro reviews. Plus I also have, a couple other reviews I'm throwing here and there on Sundays. Timothy is supposed to be continuing with his, what was it, Battle Chasers, I think is what it's called, every Monday. And then I was thinking of doing videos like this, like once a month, probably throwing those in on either a Sunday or a Tuesday. And that's a lot of content, I hope that keeps you guys happy. But I'm not sure if I want to stick with that or if I want to move things around. If you guys have a better idea, we're all, we're game. I'm up for anything you guys are. I think it's going to be a really exciting year for gaming, and I really, really want to take this channel to the next level. Stephen had mentioned a Patreon, and I'm thinking of the Patreon, but I'm also at the point now where I'm like, I think it would be a disservice to all of you guys that have stuck through us with with us for all these years. I think it'd be a real disservice if I suddenly come out here and like, yes, give us money because of what? Yeah, we can get new equipment, which would certainly help Stephen. There's no question about that. But look around and I'm like, I want the house. I want that damn studio. And then we can say like, okay, what's realistic? Like what could we actually do? So that's pretty much it. Just wanted a big update. I'm going to label it like something like 2018 goals and something like that. So I'd love to hear back from you guys. We have what I consider one of the best communities on YouTube. You guys are super, super nice. You let us know when we suck. You let us know when there's stuff that you really like that we're working on. And I'm hoping right now that you guys come forward and let us know, what are some of the things that you'd like that we can try and do for 2018 to make you guys happier. That's what we're all here for, and especially with the interactions, because we feed on that. We don't have anyone in our real lives that we can speak to about these sorts of things, and it would be really nice to find out a way like, okay, how can we interact with you guys more? If it's like this, comments, I answer every single comment that anyone leaves, and believe me, we get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments. I spend a lot of time just going through and trying to reply to every single person. So that's it for now. Happy New Year, everybody. I know the video it's a little bit later than New Year, but I really wanted to say thank you all for the continued support. And we're here for you guys. We're here to have fun. Steve and I are both super passionate about this. All the people that work here at the site that help out, and I keep saying site, but the site is gone now. We're essentially this channel. This is everything that we do now is run through YouTube. So that's it. Let us know what you'd like us to tackle in 2018. And again, Happy New Year, everyone. I'll see you soon.